Yeah, we're good. Let me share this post. One second. Sorry. I'm trying to figure this whole Facebook game out here. Share. Damn, can't do it. Okay. Forget that. Let me just. Okay. Is what it is. We're just gonna get moving. So, first things first, this is gonna be a little short video for this client that I already did their longer form piece, and they want a piece they can advertise on Instagram. So, yeah, we're gonna start. This is the music site I use for royalty free, like license. You know, I can use for whatever client work, anything really. So one second. Let me just check a few things. I got my Blackmagic camera, Pocket 4K, as my webcam, into a capture card just to play around. One second, I'm messaging my business partner, so let's see if this is actually working. My first time ever streaming. Alright, let's go back over here, get into this. So, yeah, this is the page that I use a lot for this kind of stuff. Yeah, it's got good music. I don't really know what I want out of all this. I am totally open to suggestions on song ideas here. It's a yoga studio, so we are kind of flirting the line between exciting and chill, I feel like, for something that's, you know, gonna keep our attention, but we want it to be not too hype at all. Like, this is a pretty cool cool site in general. You can kind of get some like moods going and stuff like that. One second. I'm going to pull this up actually. And let's try love. Yoga is positive. Can everybody hear me and all that? Like, can you hear the computer playing this? This song's pretty. That's a little too chill. Let's add something to the mood thing I don't think that's the one. It's definitely not it. That's not it either. That's a little too much. That's too cheesy. Yeah, this is the Misfits. That's not doing it. Hey guys, get your pharmacy products right here, right now. No. See, this is the danger of doing all this stuff. It can take a while. It's this website's like a really good deal, and the quality's good of like a lot of this stuff, but you've got to sift through the crap to find what you want. Okay, that's an option because it's not too cheesy, and I might use some of I did a lot of interviews while I was there on site with those people, so we might use some of that. Yeah, that's an option. Hello, love. All right, let me get rid of some of these modifiers, and let's try like a different. Let's go to genre. Let's try. Disclaimer, I got allergies and asthma right now. I'm currently corona-free, but checking my temp every so often. Let's see what they got here in the indie section. Some of this stuff is very Americana.
And knocked you off your feet. Well, here.
How do I get on chat? I want to answer you, Raven. Was it the one that I added to my likes? Hold on. Those are downloads. Saved songs. Okay. what's this one? I'm gonna do something I already liked. That's kind of cinematic. This will definitely work with some interview stuff. I like that so far. Okay, I know that one already.
Never all that you are good.
Okay.
Tonight, you made so impaired. All that you
It's pretty. It's a little too sad for what we're doing. I know that one already. This is quiet.
Just wandering place in a foreign world. Tidal waves and
That's trippy. Not the right thing. Actually, is that a wedding? Yeah, these are all wedding stuff I was looking through. What's this? I like this dude's stuff. Ian Post, whoever he is. Shout out. You got a lot of good stuff on this website. That's cute. Not exactly what I kind of like this one. I'm putting it in the cart. Don't wake me up. Ah, that's what I use in their longer video.
move.
I like this one, especially because the name is Just Jump, and oh, excuse me. Had a super blank moment right there. Jordan, the owner of Misfits, she had a really good message about, like, the best way to overcome fear is just to do it, and now she always feels better on the other side of it also. Kind of reminded me of that. This song title does, which is cool. So, it doesn't fully work for the vibe, but I like it does work in somewhat, and I like the name of it because of that story. That's too hype.
Call me when you want.
I use that song in a way video. Okay, all these are little tips I did, but we're good. Pretty cool for a fight video. Not quite. That'd be cool for an axe throwing video.
Really under pressure in his ear. I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. The memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. You put the balls in the brakes. I'm talking one chance at best, yes. Painting pictures for the culture, keep the brushes fresh. Flip the cover, work the drummer, passion never rests. Freedom is our teacher under pressure, now we blessed.
Okay, that's the first one I've heard where if I don't use any interview footage, it could work. Too heavy. Oh man, your snare's weak, bruv. I would totally dig that otherwise. I sound like such a dick. I've heard that on like a bunch of YouTubers' intros. Okay, that's where you got that one from. I just don't feel like these little hybrid electronica Americana tracks are like cool, but I don't think they fit this brand. Yes. This is what I'm looking for. Much more modern, much more yoga. Alright, I'm gonna start with, I got enough stuff now, I can start cutting some stuff up. We got options here. Let's just go over to this. And download history. Now we just get the WAV. All these. And just jump. Okay. Okay, that's what's tripping me up. Need that. I need that. I need that. And that. There was 8 of them. I think once was the last one. Okay. I'll come over here. Let me move these to my project folder real fast. And then come into what do we got here? What hard drive is this on? This PC downloads. Here's all 8 of these. We're gonna cut them. And here's a little view of how I organize all my stuff. So come in here to like music assets. Boom. Paste all these. Looks like I already had some of them. I'm gonna make a new folder for this yoga short. Try to come in here, sort by date created. These are all from today. Cut, paste. That is gonna make it a little bit more easy for me to find all this in Davinci. So now let's pull up the editing software. Misfits Yoga Studio. And close that. And here we are. Oh, let me edit my screen capture here. 1 second. We can't see the whole thing. Okay, that was probably screwing people up. There's my whole desktop. Okay. Now this is all kind of like the clips from before, and like I went through and kind of trimmed them all up and took like my favorite parts, like stuff that's usable, and zoom in a little. You can kind of see. So this is Davinci Resolve right here. Cool little program, and I'll kind of go through, if this is your first time seeing it, how it all works. So this is my 12 terabyte drive. This almost full, 87% full. Took like a few months to fill up. It's a new world I'm in here, guys. I didn't even fill up 2 terabytes in my entire time of acquiring music, creating music, samples, all that stuff. But yeah, we're on like a. My business partner Raven knows what I'm talking about. She's got like 50 terabytes worth of hard drives. She's been doing this the longer I have. And where are we going? Misfit Studio. Alright, so this is like all the footage I shot. And you can see, let's pull up multiple timelines here. Now if I were to, this is all the footage which I've then put in as clips here. So if I were just starting on this project completely from scratch, this is what you're looking at. Let's put these on kind of an equal zoom. There. So the bottom timeline right here is how much footage I started with. I go through it, I watch it a few times, and then on the second time through, I start to trim it up a little. And a lot of it's still, like the interviews are still, there's still a lot of clips of interviews and stuff here. So I keep that stuff pretty long, but these get trimmed real short, just into kind of like little usable sections.
Exhale, forward fold.
Stuff like that. So, that saves a lot of time when I'm going through and doing a second video like this, because now I've already got all my stuff up, which is cool. All right, let's get rid of these. No, I do. Okay, I want this. Yeah. So now I want to close this. I've come in here. These are called. So Davinci works in tabs. You got your media. This is where you can find all your files, like on your hard drives, and that's great and everything. Then you kind of, I don't use this cut tab is new. I haven't figured out how to work it into my workflow. So I come straight to the edit tab, and you have bins, like any kind of, if you've ever used any video editing software, you can put bins in your clips and stuff right here. So, I have like all the music from the first thing I did. Here's all the timelines. So this is like my first timeline here. Let's open it up. So, oh, we crashed. Davinci's definitely not perfect, but yeah, it'll do this. I guess. Well, no, honestly, like it doesn't really crash on me very often unless I'm in the Fusion tab for VFX. But you know, we got all this streaming stuff up and running. Some audio programs. Oh, I hope it doesn't do this. sometimes I have to restart my computer to get Davinci to work. And I hope I don't. Because that would suck. Then I have to restart the live stream, which was kind of a pain. Not the worst thing in the world. Let's try to open it through a start menu. Maybe that'll work. Alright, while we're waiting on that, my audio is coming through my boom mic that I use for most of my client work. Sennheiser MKH416, running into a UAD Apollo Mark 1, and I've got it on this vision strip from API. Running my gain, a little high pass, cut some of the rumble, and got some EQ. This gate is kind of the coolest thing. You can hear that noise now. It kind of cuts it out when I'm not talking, which is, it's nice. Okay, and then I do have a little, like this little compressor going. Kind of boosts me up a little. Keep me healthy when I get quiet. It's not doing much though. And it looks like Davinci's being a complete asshole. Typical. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna have to take this down and bring it back up because the program decided to crash on me. And it won't open again.